Ugh. Good morning. Y'all. Sunday today, and it's I'd have a coffee with you all on YouTube. Well, good morning, love. Good morning. What? Not 10, I think. I'm not sure. Yes, it's me. I'm here. I am going to boil some cold water. We'll do some light cardio. Some physiotherapy exercises. Okay. Getting more than 300 steps in. This morning. Of course, anytime I can talk to with you all. There. I'll let you in on another day. Life and journey of the victim. Other people, stalkers, cyber, earlier, altering, cyber, stalking, internet, Wi-Fi, etc. Innocence. All of them did that. All about my parents and my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all brought to me, and all pets, all fur babies, and Avril, all names, all named, Bellis, all historical, all geographical, and all financial, all witnessed, including all security cameras on. And all should can who made mistake should include and should tell all those and all that and all whatever and all my habit. Yes. I'll let you see me with my coffee soon. Just making it. And here I am walking at home. As I mentioned on the internet earlier today, I'm going to be making French. Food and condiment. Good condiments I haven't had in a long time. And I'll probably just enter some muscle tone gaining. Walk that away shoe. And line to the start of my release my calories. Maybe 6. Maybe by the end of the week, 6 calories. Maybe 999 calories. Yeah. Most definitely 999 calories by the end of this month. From fat into muscle and or just weight loss. as you could heard earlier, is going to give me her cell phone, and I'm going to charge it for her. Some of those cyber stalkers I mentioned earlier, Avril, especially Thompson, won't like that. Thompson, not everything. Thompson and Ron. Thompson. Because I witnessed, and other people witnessed. I'm just going to be charging my phone this morning. And from cyber, internet examples, YouTube and TikTok, Facebook and Instagram, Norman Thompson and all those other people, and more other person. It's not me stalking. It's them doing it off and on and or on and off YouTube. Today and all other times. Internet, podcasts, etc. Once I finish doing this, I am coming to sit with you and have a coffee. Just wait, my cold water boils hot so top. This big coffee this morning. Big spoonful of honey. It'll be very sweet day today. I believe we deserve that. Very. I saw my community post page. My community post posted. I unfortunately do not have any waffles, although I have pancakes. They're not my first choice of flavor. I was looking for blueberry pancakes, but not find. We did not get. Maybe next time. This will be nice instead of always having soup. We'll see how the day goes. I'm planning on making dinner or we're going out to a restaurant. Steak and potato. And maybe 2 Brussels sprouts because they're really big. We have some Brussels sprouts. Nice big russet potato. Condiments. Very good. Maybe salad. Did you see all the walk that I did earlier this month? Physiotherapy exercises, not all of them, including some walking, outside, walk fit, walking, walk fit. Busy. Enjoying some of my summer. I used to do it when my cat was alive. And it took me a while to do more. I continue having difficulties because my cat is not alive. And all veins and all who were going wide and camel. And it's just what it is. I wouldn't wish such awful to that on and out from an eye, my worst enemy, although it was glad I had that extra few days, those hours for my cat alive. Usually should takes a lot out of me. Thank you for all your support on the internet. Comments, your chats, your comments. I've read many. The good ones especially, the very kind and nice ones. Thank you for all your sympathy messages. I woke up this morning, my right eye crying. I wasn't crying. The tears were coming out of my eyes. I was crying while I was sleeping. More than I did before. Love seduction. Love for a baby. I'm crying out as I'm doing this. I find that, when I went out since coming home to an empty home, empty meaning without my cat alive, I can't get used to it yet. It's going to take more time. Without me, nobody else would have did all that I did. Take care of my life, not living life. I just a cat living alone. I always tried to return to. I never wanted anybody else to hurt, harm, like everything, whatever. And being from a celebrity name, as most everyone else has witnessed, and my community was yes. wouldn't be surprised if my mom would, youngest brother, Lauren, and or nephew James, and kids of this like Angela, and or my mom will live niece Angela. Oh, my mom or since themselves wouldn't more. Since themselves, obviously, all of them were. Since they were on family social media and etc. Cider stuff. Family. Including myself. Stalking me and my family. They all belong to me. They're all pets. Perfect. This I mentioned earlier. My parents. Parents. Animals are to me. All pets, all fur babies, myself, Avril, all names, all named Bellis. All historical, all geographical, and financial, and any new. And yesterday was not the road trip vacation, I suppose, I expected. That's right too. Here. Dinner was good. Very light. And a treat. Me and the bird taker, we had a big giggle about the price. I bought a little privacy and safety. I tried somewhat censorship. I did. They're right entities. Unless, of course, they were stalkers on and off my internet. Then through the background, I said, oh, bye-bye. Lunch was good too. I liked my lunch. Scrambled egg and potato and a hot beverage. Dinner, spring rolls, vegetable. And when I came home eventually, decided I needed food. Total nuts, not lots. Not lots. I had some celery, some radishes, condiment, around 15 tortilla chips. And then I had some pumpkin seeds, lots, less than half a cup of, and 3 olives. That's not lots considered an exercise. And I find sometimes some other people from the internet, they think themselves so superior, that is, so superior, very superior, higher intelligence, and that they should, can, could, may, must, and need, did, and do, and does, anything and everything they wanted, did, instead of the legal authorization. Okay. That's wonderful. That's not me feeling prejudging, prejudicing, discriminatory to me. you know, family doesn't understand boundaries. We're not talking about immediate family necessarily, I'm talking about extended and other relatives. And other people in necessarily. I photographed, recorded, videotaped, live stream, or in my home. All during, all later, also. Police report, occurrence, incident numbers, all that stuff. Nice big teaspoonful of honey. I can measure, although I do not. 1 tablespoonful of dairy-free vanilla, almond, or coffee milk, dairy-free. Should be without dairy. Anyway, it is what it is. Allegedly 25 calories per tablespoon. Oh, well, I'm learning less than 600 calories this morning, more than 60 calories. My favorite books. I feel like the pet parent, and as I'm a mother, although I feel sorry for my cat and myself. They did adopt some babies. Can't ask. And we're today for either bed on Sundays. Let's have a look at you. Oh, see what y'all have to say. Oh, I got some likes already. Awesome. Hello. Kimberly, yes, Queen. Maine. Mans. Hi, hi. Hello. Let's have first sip of coffee together. This all before, all during, all later, and all since June 5 and 6, 2025. This one the most. All before, all during, all later, and all since 2010. It's been a real pain since I had my accident. And then one thing on top of the other, and this time my wrist just completely and utterly gave out. Accident alleged. June 5. It hurts since it's more painful since I shut my bedroom door the other night. Oh, it was a doozy. I don't like radiation very, and I might have to have another x-ray, and I'm not looking forward to it. Will they cast spleen it once more and or cast it? I don't know. They didn't do a very good job of it earlier in hospital. Paramedics were very concerned about my privacy and safety. They didn't cut my sleeve. They wouldn't even roll it up, they cut it. And my knees were bleeding. Yeah, they didn't care very. But then they're predatory, resentful, patient relations, and all elsewhere. Earlier too, some of, if not, when not all of them. Anyways, I have to do some gardening today. I really have to water my plants. And I have to say goodbye to my mom plant, Africa Foodie. I have to type on my mom. I really just, it's sort of an excuse to pray. More of a reason. Crying. When I cry like this, I name my tears from heaven. And Rudy Noel did a very good job. Charles does too, gardening. Although I have yet to allow anyone that's met me successfully end those tears and wipe away my tears once and for all. Grieving, in addition to cyber stalking, all those other people I mentioned, and myself, Bellis, all those other Bellis, all those others' names, all and name Bellis, all historical, geographical, all financial, all that stuff takes a toll in addition to grieving. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were on it today and or soon later, trying to cause more trouble. All before, all during, all later, and all since December 12, 2024. All before, all during, all later, and all since May 24, 2024. All before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. I actually did pretty good. I was actually going to take a prescribed and or prescription prescribed pharma pain reliever last night, and I managed to get through without, although today I doubt I can. I need to eat food, and my mom needs to eat food, and today I'm gonna have some fun with that, hopefully. instead of having some soup this Sunday. Not that I don't like having soup on Sundays, I just figure it'll be something different. It's easy for me to do, and it's something that we could, should, can, could, may, must, and need eat if and when out at such a restaurant and or cafe or fast food place. And I've been craving it a while. And yes, there might be a mukbang and or mukbang, so you can stay tuned. I might make a video of that. And you can use the like buttons and leave your likes. Like, subscribe, and like with and without leaving me some comments. Thank you. I heavily moisturized. I know I exercised outside. I just felt like I needed some moisture in my skin, my hands, my face, my neck, my elbows, and my knees. I just felt like it. And maybe I'm going to wash my hairs today, and I might put on the ends some extra virgin olive oil. Ends here, and then the back. Maybe. I can only do it with one hand. I don't mind. Maybe the next time I get my hair done at professionally at a hair salon, wash, blow dry, I'll put some extra virgin olive oil on my hairs before the hairdresser washes my hairs. Maybe some extra virgin olive oils with some rosemary extract or something. My mom, mental health, talking about mental health, other people's stalkers off and on and off, and the stalkers on and off the internet were two. My mom more, and my mom didn't know the internet, Wi-Fi, social media, let's say, and virtual, as real as it was, and websites and everything, all that published as real. And she continues. They contacted her. They lied to her. They tried to seek financial retribution because they deemed themselves superior, and they themselves should, can, could, may, must, and need on and off the social media themselves, on and off all that internet cyber showed and told and show and tell. And instead, getting anything and everything, all historical, all geographical, and all financial, and knew themselves one and more lawyers, should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told and show and tell, and get them to give us, all because of all those other people's slander, defamation, and stalking on and off the internet. And all during and all later and all since they were on all that social media stuff, internet I mentioned earlier. Because they're the stalkers, not us, especially the ones that reached out by phone call, by mail, in person, all that stuff. Today, too. What time did I start using the internet this morning? And anything and everything yesterday. And I don't care if it's a like. I do care that it is a like and comments, and threats. Because if you go on Facebook and Instagram, etc., and TikTok, etc., and YouTube, you should, can, could, may, must, and need, see, saw, witnessed. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not prejudging. It's all factual out there. They did it to themselves. And they showed and told themselves persecutory, delusional, one and more of them, that they feared me. They feared us. They don't need to fear. They're paranoid, aggressive, and agitated, and obviously delusional and obsessed, be it before and or all during, and later, since all during, most definitely. And I just want the justice, you know. I want justice in and out of courts. They're not me, us, persecutory, delusional. That's themselves. Although they should, can, could, may, must, and need have real fears, such as lawyers, police, securities, guards, justice of the peace, crown and district attorneys, all that justice, judiciary, you know, lawyers, etc. Securities guards. I mean, securities cameras on, you know, especially outside here. All the securities cameras on, all that stuff should, can, could, may, must, and need is, was, and be used as evidence. All before, all during, all later, and all since March 19, 2025. All before, all during, all later, and all since March 19, 2025. All before, all during, all later, and all since February 23 and 24, 2025, 2024. And all before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. All before, all during, all later, and all since June 5 this year. When I said I wanted to be put in a new home, house, home, apartment, home, that's what a word home is. I did not mean nursing home and a retirement home, although an adult only living environment would suit me just fine as long as I'm allowed to have another pet therapist, a fur baby companion, pet. And any and every lawsuits that allegedly happened should be revoked and reversed, and those other people should, can, could, may, must, and need, as I mentioned earlier, be fully investigated themselves, and shown and told, including all security cameras on all that evidence. All evidence. Those other people, stalkers, on and off the internet. And through their own mental healths. Their own mental healths. Including those stalkers going on myself and others, my family, as I mentioned earlier, and other alleged relatives, social media, internet, Wi-Fi's internet stalking, such as reported me and one and more other, as I mentioned earlier, liked and commented, resetted their privacy settings, all that, you know, that's just the extended version of cyber stalking. especially those that phone called us, mailed to us, texted to us, faxed to us, phone called, obviously phone calls in person, doors and windows to us, and all to and all about myself and my family and alleged other relatives. My parents, all animals, all botany, all pets, fur babies, myself. Yeah, my parents and all animals and all botany and all pets, all fur babies, myself and all those other alleged extended family. They're not really family. I don't believe that they're family. I believe they're allegedly related. Maybe relatives. Relatives, when and if. Real. And that doesn't mean my mother had. That doesn't mean my parents and myself and animals and botany and pets for babies had, has, have, did, do, does, major neurological disorders, Alzheimer's subtype, alcohol, since traumas, during traumas, earlier than traumas, later, all during, later, since all. Obviously, all witnessed, all should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, and show and tell, all happened as well. Including all evidence, all, including all security cameras on. And including all references and credentials, all those others, all names, all named, and all historical, all geographical, and all financial, Bellis, and myself, a Bellis, and all when and where and why, all before, all during, all later, and all since 2018 and 2019 and 2017 at least. Uh, do you agree with me? Use the like button, leave a like, and or subscribe, and like. Here, there, all elsewhere, everywhere. Thank you. And I'm continuing doing some of the color coordinates I mentioned, the 7 days a week, what colors I want to wear. You can wear 2, unless you're a cyber stalker. That's on my list. I'd really rather they did not, although it's public knowledge. And today I'm wearing some red. I don't know if you can see it. There's some red. And tomorrow I'll wear some white, whether it's a scrunchie and or a tank top or something. Tuesday, red. Wednesday, I don't know. I might be wearing yellow and or green and or pink, etc. Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Just a little highlight in my everyday alive, living life. I wish I could get some of these in different colors. Right now, all we could find were ones in black. I would have loved to had all those colors as one of these. It's a great thing about nail polish. Could change. This is the last color I'm going to have this year before I get French manicure and or clear once and for all before Halloween. And then Halloween, I'm going to have a color once more. And apparently, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I believe I saw October 31 is on a Friday this year. So, you know where I'll be? I'll be at home with a t-shirt, eating candy, celebrating a quiet, lonely Halloween. Reminiscing about some of the best times of my life with my alive pussycat Rudy Noel. Not only all the best times. I'm sorry if it hurts anyone else's feelings, but that cat took a lot out of me, caregiving, and gave me lots of pet therapy back. She just kept loving me like a big kitten. Didn't know the size of myself, and he had anxiety issues that I know all about, and others too witnessed. All before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. Other people too, the same stalkers and or other people. Showed and told light I was in one and more other person about this psychopaths. Psychotic. Psychosis. Persecutory delusion instead is empty and did themselves.